Hello. Wow. Kevin just squeezed in there. We got Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, Rambling with the Brums, Scott, Robert Castleberry, Pad Life Outdoors. Good to have you in the house for sure. Ian, Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh, Rich Life is in here. Yeah, I did go to HOA. Yeah, it was really good. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. Petways, Three Creek Farms. James, you changed your name, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm glad you kept your family name in there.
Yeah, Kevin at Lazy Pond Farms is here. He's lurking. Arizona Highland Homestead. How you doing? All right. All right. So, we'll wait for some more folks to show up. We got a special Commander Bacon taste testing tonight. Something that everyone has told me I have to try, and I finally got some, and I waited for the live stream to try it. So we'll see how it goes. Yep. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Tim. And win, lose, or draw. I'm a Bama fan through it all. So,
Yep.
you
Roll
know,
Tide.
roll tide. Roy's Homestead
Brian's
Bees.
not in here, is he?
No,
Good.
I'll kick him out. Well, it's Dockery. How are you doing? And I even got the Alabama hat right there. So this is a birthday present from my son. He got me this big tumbler with the crimson tumbler with the white script A, and he got me that cool hat right there.
It is a cool hat.
It is a cool hat. And yeah, and it's one of the stretchy fitted ones, so it fits really good. Yep.
I think I should steal that.
And my wife,
There.
you're getting old when you get stuff for
Hey.
your birthday and you're excited about it. My wife got me underwear for my birthday, but not just any old underwear. Duluth Trading
I don't know why he has to
underwear.
tell everything he knows.
No, they're not on. They're still at a premium, Tim. They're still at a premium.
Yeah.
There's no discount.
I mean, it's bad when you fall from first place to fifth place once a year.
Yeah. All that matters is who's number one at the end of the season.
Actually,
I'd prefer not to be number one.
Alabama's always number one.
Yep, they're number one in my heart.
The polls are not.
Just like Kevin at Lazy Pond Farms, he's always number one.
Arizona Highland Homestead said Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Roll Tide.
Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, is he still in here? I know he was in early.
He said he set the reminder, but I haven't seen him back in here. So I'm not gonna lie, Alabama's got some problems this year, so they're not. They've got things that they need to work on, but that's okay. I still feel good about them. They're still a good team. Still love my Bama.
Yep.
So HOA, we went to HOA, trying to make me participate
Kevin.
in the chat. I am Kevin. We went to HOA. We left early. When did we leave? Sunday.
We left Monday.
Monday. We left Monday. Went to Maryland. Went to my mom's. Visiting with her. We stopped in Chattanooga and met up with my son and his bride. We just had a quick little 2 or 3 hugs, and we had to get going.
3 hugs.
They had to go too. So, and then we stopped at Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Sevierville because we can't go past there without stopping in and getting our knives sharpened. So we did that, and that took a little while. And by the time we got up there, it took 17 hours of driving. Wendy, Sapphire Red, how you doing?
Glad you're back.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better? I know you've been sick.
Yeah. So it was a long drive. We got up there really late.
17-hour drive plus we lost an hour on the clock. So
yeah,
it was miserable.
Yeah. So it was a good visit with my mom. It was good. We got to do what did we do while we were up there? Oh, we mowed.
Clean the yard, cut all of her shrubs.
We trimmed hedges and mowed
all of her bushes down. We worked in the yard the whole time.
We did. They did not. Tim. They did not ask where you
That
were.
whole time that we were there, I don't remember anybody even asking about Ridge Life. Did anybody
No,
ask you about Ridge
no,
Life? I
no.
should have worn my Ridge Life shirt.
Yeah, I should have wore my shirt. I had it with me. The Really, Tim, tell us all about it shirt. I had that shirt with me, but I didn't wear it.
Alabama will get back to number 2. Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully they'll be
we'll
back to
still be in
number
the
1 at the
playoffs.
end.
They'll still be in the playoffs.
We'll see. I know it's really weird, but I'm kind of relieved that they lost. I mean, I like them being number 1, but once they lose, it kind of takes the pressure off for the rest of the season. What are we doing this week now that HOA is over?
Recuperating. We're exhausted.
It's a
So
really long drive.
yeah. So we got home, and it was about what, 5:45 when we got home, and we
I
had
think
to
so.
unload the truck.
Hmm.
We had how many mason jars?
A bunch. We had like 10 boxes.
10 boxes that had
Like 16
20,
per,
24 in a
maybe.
box.
I don't know. There's a bunch.
There's a bunch. So we had to unload all that. There's Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper. Roll Tide.
Hey, and it's Chris, right? Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper.
So Tim asked, who was the coolest person to meet there?
Me.
Well, if among the speakers, I would say hands down Joel Saladin for me, because I wanted to meet him so bad. Um, among among the people there, uh, Grace from New Life Legacy Farm. I met her. She is an awesome young lady, 12 years old, and she's got it going on. She's running the whole homestead. So she's their channel is on my featured channels list. Go check them out. Tell them Commander Bacon sent you. They're a small channel, trying to help them grow, but you'll be pretty amazed at Grace. She is an amazing young lady.
Yeah, and her family's really sweet.
Family,
They were
great
really
family,
sweet
good
people.
Christian family, super, super, super
Wendy
people.
said that she had a 3-week ordeal with the crud and still a little weak,
Ooh,
but doing lots better. Good. I'm glad you're doing better.
yeah.
You didn't get anyone to say go Ridge Life. I didn't even think about it.
We didn't even think about you, Tim. I'm sorry. It was so overwhelming how many people were there. It was like 6,000 people
Yeah.
there.
Gulf Coast is Chris, Kris.
And
I do not promise to remember the spelling of your name, but at least I'm learning your name.
there's Lila Newton.
Hey, Lila. I have to catch up on your videos.
So yeah, the first day the opening ceremony started at 8, and we made the turn into the fairgrounds about what, 7:30, 7:45, and it was probably 8:20 by the time we got to the registration desk, because
Yeah.
we had to be in a long line of cars to get in, and then we had to
A long
stand
line
in
of
line.
people.
It was probably 3/4 to a mile long line to get in there.
Yeah, there were hundreds of people in the line to get
Yeah.
in.
And I heard some people they waited in line for over an hour to get in. So we made out pretty good. Yeah, I did see the praying mantis thing at Baddest Bees, Wendy. That was pretty amazing.
Oh, Arizona Highland.
Yeah, it was really cool because I had the new book, the Polyface Micro, and I wanted him to sign it. And while I was there,
Hey, John.
I gave in to impulse buying, and I bought 5 more books.
Because his wife wasn't beside him.
Yep, and well, and really, I saved a lot of money. I probably got another book for free because of that. Hey, Shaky. Hey, John.
Hi, Shaky.
So it ended up. So I had 6 books for him to sign. So while he was signing it, I was talking with him, and I recorded the whole conversation. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
you recorded
that
it.
was pretty neat.
I
don't have all his books. I couldn't afford all his books.
Arizona Highland said that they wanted to run sheep on grass.
Yeah.
And then chickens behind it.
Have you watched Greg Judy too? I think somebody It's probably either Kevin. Yeah, it's Kevin. What are you doing, Kevin? Oh wow, what is that? I didn't see that. Was
It
it?
didn't show up. Scroll back
It
up.
didn't show up at all. How did that happen? Well, shoot.
It's not there.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So,
It,
well, doggone it, I'm gonna have to do something different. I did not thank you, Kevin, for your. Uh, that's the new thing, where you can post a a milestone for membership. So that's pretty cool. Let me get into the video on YouTube so that I can see
a
stuff like
commercial
that.
came up.
Yeah, I gotta watch the commercial, so hang in there.
Is it on there?
It's yeah, there.
Yeah.
Robert Castleberry got his 9 months. Yeah, good deal. Go dogs. Yeah, Kevin, love me some Doug and Shelley and the folks in the community just being antisocial tonight. Well, lately, it's all good, Kevin.
I've been antisocial the last couple of months, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm just
More antisocial than normal.
anti people.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's just sometimes you just need to get away from people a
Yeah.
little bit.
John said he's driving but listening.
Okay, cool. Let me. I'm gonna have to skip the ads.
Greg Judy is the man.
Greg Judy, I like Greg Judy a lot, but man, I love listening to Joel Osteen, or not Joel Osteen. Wow, Joel Saladin.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
I do not listen to Joel Osteen at all.
Lila Newton, Mr. Commander, how many members strong are you now?
I'm glad you asked. It is always the same. I get some and I lose some. So we are at 18 members.
Cool.
I get close to 20 and then I lose a couple. So
posted one too. Yeah, we saw it whenever we switched over.
Yeah, so that's a new thing, and I guess StreamYard doesn't pick up on it.
Hey, Royce, Homestead Bees.
So Roy, we checked our hive a good while back, a couple weeks back, and yeah, and there's also something going on where it's like kicking the memberships out, and something with the billing of it. So yeah, I think all in all total, I'd have about 30 if I hadn't lost any.
Hey, Henry Leslie, Vermont.
But you know what? I appreciate every one of those 18.
Yeah, 18 is wonderful.
Yeah, it is. It is. I very much appreciate every one of them because they all are special to me.
All right, so you gonna tell them about the conference?
Yeah, let's talk about the conference.
Waiting in line.
Yeah, we waited in line forever.
We waited in line to get in.
Well,
to drive in. We waited in line to get in.
To walk in, we had to walk.
And then you had to wait in line for the porta potties after waiting in all the other lines.
They had 6,000 people there and enough porta potties for 2,000.
Yeah. And you had to wait in line for food.
Yeah.
There were lots and lots of lines on day one. And day two, they had it figured out and it ran smooth as silk.
Well, they
did a great job.
Yeah, even halfway through day one, they placed an order real quick and they doubled the number of porta potties.
Yeah, they did get the porta potties.
So they got that pretty quick. I think a lot of people day two they started packing their lunch. We saw a lot of people eating. So we were parked a long ways away from the main facility, and it was on day one. It was a long walk, and day two there was a guy waving people in that was really close. Hey, California Rabbits Homestead from Kentucky.
Hi.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked the commercial rabbitry one. That was cool. So they flagged us in, and we were like right behind the very first food truck that you came to in there. So we were almost in that fairground. So it was great parking.
we easily walked back to the truck to eat lunch on the tailgate.
Yep, it was
So it
pretty
was
cool.
nice. It was overcast the whole time. It was like what 15 to 30% chance of rain both days.
Well, when we left here, well, when we checked Sunday, we looked and it was like 60% chance of rain Saturday.
Yeah,
And I kept praying. I'm sure she kept praying,
I'm
and it
sure
ended
a
up
lot of people were
it was
praying.
like 15%, and it might have sprinkled
I don't
barely once, but
maybe.
nothing.
Yeah, it never really rained, but it was overcast, which made it really nice
Yeah,
because the weather was kind of perfect.
the wind was starting to pick up a little bit on day two, but uh, a lot of amazing speakers. The hardest part about it was trying to figure out which one you wanted to go hear
Yeah,
because they had four or five
at one
at
time.
one time. So you really had to plan it out and figure out where you wanted to go. There was a doctor there that was just incredible. I could have sat and listened to him all day.
Yeah,
Not conventional doctor by no means. I mean, he had some pretty interesting thoughts and concepts.
and
So
he's not that far from us. He's like outside of Nashville.
Columbia, he's in Columbia, Tennessee.
Yeah, so I would not be opposed to going and visiting him
Yeah,
if one
exactly.
of us needed it.
Yep.
Glad they got it
So
figured out by day two. Yeah, me too.
yeah,
Day one was a little rough, but they did a great job.
yeah. So I got to meet Joel Salatin, talk to him, talk to his son Daniel some. Uh, Caught up with some other YouTubers. So I don't know how many of you all checked out that New Life Legacy Farm that I was talking about. But on day one, I was headed back to the truck while Shelly was standing in line for the food. I had plenty of time to get to the truck and back before she got through the line. But I hear this small voice saying, "Sir, excuse me, sir." And I turn around and she goes, "Do you know who I am?" And it was Grace from New Life Legacy Farms. And I didn't even know she recognized me or knew what I looked like. So that was pretty cool. And I had a couple of folks come up to me and say, "Hey, you're Commander Bacon." So, and I had a question during they are third on your feature channel list. Third or fourth? I think fourth. You're third. So I got Commander Bacon. I got Healthy Homestead Chick, Commander Bacon, 64, Lazy Pond Farm, Fish and Hunt, and then New Life Legacy Farm.
Hi,
So
Jesus is Lord.
Jesus is Lord. How are you? So yeah, that was pretty cool. I had, like I said, a couple other YouTube channels that, hey, there's Commander Bacon. It's like that. That was kind of neat. So we did meet some folks. We had met up with Four Kids and a Farm. They were there.
Yeah, we got to meet them in person
Aaron,
finally.
Aaron and Rachel and all their kids. They were all there. So that was pretty cool.
We got to see Emma again
Emma
at
was
Sonny's
there.
place.
Yeah. We saw the Walterman, Megan and Dylan Walterman. Yeah, that was. And what was funny was one of the speakers was a guy. He calls himself Pork Rind, Rhyne, Suppotash. And we were talking with him, young man, pretty cool fellow, and we were talking to him, telling him that they call me Commander Bacon and everything. And they had the panel of all the speakers, and they were all up there for questions and answers, and you had to go up to the microphone and ask the question. And I got up there, and Pork Rind goes, "Hey, there's Commander Bacon." So that was kind of cool. So it was fun. It was a good time. Would I go back and do it again? Absolutely, I would. I would like to see. She shook her head. I would like to go to Joel Salatin's farm and spend some time there. I think that would be pretty cool. Um, they're having another one uh, in Tennessee again, and we already. Yeah, I know, Kevin. Mom's shaking her head, and I already signed us up to volunteer for that.
Did you
So
hear that? He
I
signed
signed.
us up to
I signed.
volunteer.
I signed us up to volunteer for that.
I walked up and she's like, "Yeah, he just volunteered you."
Yeah.
He did.
Yep.
Hmm.
But that's okay. That's cool. So we went to while we were in Maryland, we went to a really cool. What was it called? The
Dutch, um,
Dutch Marketplace.
something like that.
Yeah. So it had. How many days were you both there? We at the conference. Oh, and by the way, I started calling it the Beard and Baby Conference because that's all you saw was guys with big long beards and ladies with babies or baby bumps. That's all it was. So the future's bright for homesteading. We're there's Tiny Tim Posey.
Hey, Tim.
How you doing?
We were there for 2 days. The conference was Friday and
Friday and
Saturday.
Saturday.
We were gone for
A
a
week.
week, a
Yeah.
solid week, 7 days.
Yep. So we went to that Dutch marketplace, and that was really cool. It was all kinds of food there, and it's all Amish or
Mennonite, yeah.
Mennonite. And one of the things that we got there was something that everybody had been asking me if I ever had it and told me I need to try it. So that's what I'm going to try a little later tonight. School work night. Love y'all. Super glad I came in. Yep. Thank you, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I wish you could have come to the conference, but I
Yeah.
understand family comes first for
You,
sure.
you don't want to see me try this chocolate covered bacon. Ooh.
There is Evan's Family Homestead.
Vance.
Hey, Vance.
Yeah, I don't even like chocolate. The future is in us, and I believe this. Yep. But yeah, there was so many like-minded people there. It was really
Yeah.
refreshing. 6,000 people that came from all over the country. We met a lot of people from North Carolina, South Carolina, Northern California, um, man, just all over Pennsylvania. Everybody we talked to, and we, even Louisiana, New Jersey. There's folks from New Jersey behind
Mhm.
us in the line coming in. It was funny. The people from Louisiana, they had shirts on with their names on it. So I said, "Hey, there's Carrie and Mindy. Hey, how you doing?" They're like, "What?" And they stopped and talked to us forever. Have you ever put bacon between a donut? Between a donut? It will change my life. I don't know if I want my life changed. I like my life,
Sounds good though.
and
All right, are you gonna
I
try
love my
it?
wife. I'm gonna try it. Is Kevin still here? Kevin, you still here? All right, you gonna try it with me? Never had this before. Commander Bacon has never had chocolate covered bacon. That's a bigger piece here.
Oh my word.
It's probably got more chocolate. So I've been saving this since when we were up that was Thursday.
Thursday.
We went up there Thursday. I hope it's still good. You ready?
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm. It's salty.
Sweet.
It's sweet. It's not dark chocolate. It's milk chocolate. Might have been better with dark chocolate. Almost tastes like it's got caramel in it. Or might be the fat.
Wow. I mean, it's not bad, but I'd rather have bacon and chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
not chocolate covered bacon.
The Expo. What is that one, Lila?
And prior, probably not.
Is that keeping it Dutch? Is that his deal? Hey, Henry Leslie, Vermont. Yeah.
Arizona Highlands said I need to eat dinner.
I'm not.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have them separate.
Yeah, me too.
That's good bacon, though.
It is.
I'd like to have that bacon.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Tell it like it is, Shelley.
I normally do.
There's Margie Pedmar. How are you?
Hi, Margie.
Yeah, that's not that great.
Mm-mm.
I thought it would have been better. Of course, the bacon's kind of chewy.
Very salty.
I would have thought for that it would have been
Really crisp.
crispier.
Yeah. Of course, it might have been Thursday.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
might have been really crisp Thursday.
Hmm. So we ate a lot. I celebrated my birthday with my mom and my sister and her husband and my bride. We didn't do anything real special. Oh, I had crabs.
Yeah, that was pretty special.
That was very special. It was a special price too.
Yeah.
So the one
Those were
place that
good.
they normally get crabs from in Martinsburg, they weren't open on Tuesday on my birthday. 3.5.
I mean, it's good. It's edible. It's not like it's bad. It's just
I wouldn't.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't get
put
it
them
again.
I wouldn't put them together. No, I wouldn't get them again either.
Mm-mm.
But the chocolate is good, and the bacon is good.
Where's Moultrie, Georgia? Expo in Moultrie, Georgia. The last week of this month. We're done with October.
Yeah, we're done with this year. I don't want to go anywhere else this year.
We were eating chocolate covered bacon. I've never had it before, and everybody said I needed to eat it.
He doesn't like chocolate though,
I don't like chocolate.
so
Not
kind of
a,
kills it.
I'm not a big chocolate fan.
So back to the
How old was that prosciutto?
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
5 years,
4 or 5 year old prosciutto,
Oh, it was so good.
and he was slicing it all fresh.
Yeah, I've got a picture of it that'll be in my video if I ever get it edited
Yeah, so I
and
got
put
a
together.
I got a bunch of little clips of videos that I need to put together
Yeah, me too.
of when we were talking, coming in, and everything like that. It was
I didn't talk on any of mine.
we got to see Eustace Conway give a talk from Mountain Man. Stop talking about good food.
Eustace was
The crabs were incredible.
they were.
But the other place that we normally get them from, they weren't open, so we had to go to a different place, and it was a half a bushel of crabs, number one Maryland crabs with tax, $196.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Wendy. I hope you get back to normal really
Yeah,
soon. I'm glad you came in though.
yeah, we'll be praying for you, and put a comment in the prayer request on the community tab.
Yeah.
I just uploaded that today, so go ahead and do that. MB Heritage Farms.
Hey guys.
How are you?
So back to the conference.
Conference.
I think every speaker that I went to listen to, I said, I really like them. I think they were my favorite. And then I went to the next one and it was like the same thing. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of really, really good information.
It was so much information that it was hard to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Now the good thing is,
All right. See you, Arizona Highland.
see you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Normally you have to be a special HOA member in order to watch the videos, and I don't know how to get to it. But they made anybody that attended they made the videos available. So I haven't been able to find them. So at least, and all of them were recorded, so we could go back and watch all of them again. So the doctor was really good. The one couple from Ohio were really good.
We went to two of theirs.
Yeah.
On different topics.
There was a lady that talked about um, nutrition and stuff, and it was so good that I bought Shelly her early birthday present and bought her 2 books. But I ended up buying 6 Joel Salatin books while I was there. You want to show them your spoon? I just can't imagine how I got this. I don't see
Oh,
anyone or go to. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I was really sick for the entire month of August. Um, but I'm pretty sure. All right, Robert, take your phone calls. It's all good. I'm pretty sure I got it from eating sushi, but it had to be something more than that, or it was more than just food poisoning. It might have been salmonella, but I was hurting for the entire month. So I'm back to normal now.
it was not the C word.
No, it wasn't that. This is a really
So
cool spoon.
put it on this.
Look at that spoon. Isn't that
Can you
cool?
see it?
Yeah. Yep.
So that is hand carved
That was out of cherry.
by Riverwood Trading Company.
Yeah. And you can go online. Uh, it's really pretty reasonably priced for hand carved.
And it's riverwoodtradingco.com.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. There it is.
There it is.
I'll hold it up there for a little bit. Riverwoodtradingco.com. And the stuff is really pretty reasonable.
I love it.
She loves it.
I love it.
That's all that
I
matters to
love
me.
it. My
And
friend had one,
she likes the curvy, wurvy
and
stuff.
I always wanted to steal hers from her house, and she never would let me. So now I have my own.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Harry Potter wand.
I've never watched Harry Potter,
We've never watched Harry
so
Potter.
to me, it's not a Harry Potter wand. It's a curvy spoon.
It's just a curvy spoon thingy thing.
Yeah,
And it feels really good
it does.
in your hand.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. And it's got this, I think this,
that's his logo.
I don't know if that's laser. He's not gonna,
No,
you're not gonna focus.
But he's got that on his bags too. That logo.
Or it's not gonna focus. Anyway, it's like it almost looks like the Christmas star. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the bacon.
And I got
Oh, these are cool.
stickers.
Love Thy Farmer.
And this one is jugs.
You get Save Your Bacon. Farmtoconsumer.org. They're giving away if you signed up. I love raw milk.
So those are cool.
Robert Castleberry, you didn't have to do that.
Aw, thanks, Robert.
You're the best.
I
We
need to
appreciate
go back
you.
and I saw that you had a video. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. All the days are still running together.
Yeah.
I need to go back and see your update.
Yeah, he posted it on Facebook.
Was it Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't know. Those run together too.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
So we got in. It was today. Okay.
Oh, today. Okay.
Um,
I didn't get to see that one yet.
Yeah, we got in. What did you say? Like at 5:36 yesterday? I don't remember.
5:45, and then we found out. Well, we kind of knew, but we had to go pick up a young man who's friends of our youngest son at the airport.
At 10 last night.
10 last night. I was exhausted. All I wanted to do was come home and take my pants off and relax. And I couldn't do that.
No. So we got home at 11 last night.
Yeah, Robert's out of the hospital. He had a really good meal the other day when he got out. He
Awesome.
ate at a Mexican restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pushing
glutton
it.
glutton for punishment there, buddy. You're taking chances.
Yeah. So we got home late. I had to go pick him up at the airport. Doug had to go to work this morning.
I was exhausted. We were exhausted.
And then I had to go help some friends process some chickens today.
Processed chickens.
And I took our one monster rooster. He's 9 pounds.
Dressed.
Yeah, dressed in a little suit.
Well, undressed. He was undressed.
So
No guts, no glory.
yeah, we're tired.
2 days of eating and of staying down.
That's awesome.
Finally got some calories. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye, Chris. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Roll
Roll
Tide.
Tide. Roll Tide. All the haters are hating,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
They can take advantage while they can.
because you know
We'll
what?
give them this week.
It's just not a big deal if Alabama beats your team. It's just that's any given Saturday.
Yeah,
But it's a big deal when Alabama gets beat.
he's making sure to clean out his system. Yeah, with Mexican food, he is.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's rough. If I was close by, Robert, I'd make you some bone broth.
bone broth.
It's really good for you.
Yep, yep. We found out that ginger root, if you grate it up and you can put it in like a
French press.
French press and make a tea out of it. That's supposed to be really, really good for you. That's what the doctor said.
Yeah.
So
I don't know that it would be good for Robert right now.
no.
Absolutely.
Yep, we're number one, but
Always.
AP poll showing us number 5.
We're
They're
always number one.
they're just not with the program.
Nope. Always, always. I need to get my hair cut. It's kind of a mess.
Yeah, so we did a little interview with the Waltermans. I forget what the name of their channel is. I know it's Megan.
I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, we saw Money Pit Homestead was there. They said hey to us, and then somebody behind them in line that watched Castle Hives a lot, a beekeeper guy. He said, "Yeah, I thought I recognized your Commander Bacon logo." So they started talking to me.
Who was Honeystead? Is that who was there?
Yeah, Kaylee from the Honeystead, she was there. Got to talk to her
Yeah,
some.
she was really sweet.
Everybody I saw, I thought they were taller, or they were shorter than what I thought. So I thought Kaylee was taller. I thought Aaron from 4 Kids on a Farm was taller.
He was tall.
He was tall, but I thought he was taller. I thought he was going to be taller.
Ginger's excellent for your digestive system. Yeah, it's good for all kinds of stuff.
Who's the other? Morris Patch of Heaven.
Oh yeah, we saw them.
Yeah, we saw them.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
I talked to strangers in line.
She did. It was amazing. I like, what happened to you?
Only because they were talking about herbs, and so
yeah. And it helped because everybody was interested in the same stuff.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
It was like a big family reunion with, like cousins you hadn't met before.
Yeah,
everybody was really nice.
Super nice.
Yeah,
and you felt safe there.
You did.
You didn't feel. I mean, at first when Grace came up to me, I was like, "Where's your parents?" I mean, she's 12 years old, and she was there roaming the place by herself. And then I was like, well, okay, yeah, you're probably okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we're so used to being around places, it's like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
I would never do that.
Even whenever I was in the. All right, bye, Wendy.
Thanks for dropping by, Wendy. Appreciate
so good
you.
to see you in here. When I was in line trying to get lunch, I guess a lady dropped money out of her pocket. And so a guy picked it up and he's like, "Is this your money?" She's like, "No, I don't think so." And he's like, "Well," and then she starts checking her pocket and realized that she did drop it out of her pocket. I'm like, wow,
yeah.
Up here.
Yeah, it would have been gone.
Just in the general population, they would have snatched that up and run off. So
yeah, and I dropped my bandana out of the truck when I got out, and the people parked next to us saw it, and they kind of tucked it into the handle of the truck.
Yeah, it's just like everybody was nice and
friendly. Like they were looking out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see Doug and Stacy. Talked to Doug for a little bit, and I was telling everybody we're Doug and Shelly, not Doug and Stacy. I'm wearing shoes.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
That was kind of gross.
Because that's very gross.
It was very gross.
I don't know how his feet weren't freezing the first morning.
Yeah, it was so foggy. So foggy.
Yeah, it was super foggy. I mean, the fog didn't burn off until like almost lunchtime.
Yeah, but it was a good time. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't like the crowd. I mean, again, everybody was super nice.
There was just a lot of people.
There was a lot of people. I mean, everywhere you turn, there were people. So, I would have been just as happy watching it on the
TV.
screen. Yeah.
she would have been glad to pay the $95 to join as a member and
Absolutely.
watch all of it online.
Absolutely. Would I go again? Hmm,
But
not necessarily.
I think it was a good deal.
It was a good
We had a
deal.
good deal for it. And
And
really we so the Ruritan Club was set up to cook food, and they had food trucks. I thought the Ruritan food was pretty reasonably priced. We are a little crazy.
we are, but we're all the same kind of crazy.
Yeah, and when you're all crazy together, you're sane.
We did have fun. And
We did.
I am glad we went.
It was a good time.
Yeah. And I might go again if the speakers in this, I mean, not necessarily speakers, all the speakers were good. If the topics were completely new topics,
Yeah.
I might go again just to listen. But if it's kind of along the same lines, I probably would not um, go in the crowd again.
Yeah. It was good watching this out in bed.
Don't think we'll have that issue in the Okie Homesteading Expo. What issue?
The large.
A large crowd,
Uh,
6,000 people.
I would be more open to going to that expo because of it's the same folks that were at Sulphur,
Hmm.
and I think I can relate more to those folks than the ones that were at the other prior meetup.
When and where is the next meetup? I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
October 20th and 21st, we're meeting up with K&R Destinations.
We're not. They're coming here.
Well, we're meeting up with them at the
Down the road. Yeah.
at the state park.
Yeah.
So that's about all we have planned for the rest
Yeah.
of the
I'm
year.
not planning on going anywhere the rest of the year.
Yeah,
That 900 miles one way,
that was rough.
that's enough for me.
But we got to listen to some good audible books.
We did. That's always fun.
Yeah. Can't wait to meet Daniel Arms and Jason from Cog Hill. Yeah, the Max will be there too. Yeah, that's some good folks there.
No
No
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. Oh,
Now that's a maybe.
that's different.
We did come through Chattanooga, Robert.
Now,
It was out of our way, but we went.
yeah, April. I think it's usually April. I will be going to Chattanooga because
He will actually be going to Cleveland.
because they have the Bacon Festival. So I will be going. It'll be the first time I've ever been there. Definitely going to that this year.
But we might still be able to meet you there sometime, Robert. It just kind of it depends on what the kids are doing for the holidays and things like that.
Yep.
And it really stinks because our son works Tuesday through Saturday, and then he's a youth pastor, so of course he has to be there Wednesday and Sunday. So Monday is kind of his only day off, and then our daughter-in-law works Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So Saturday is her only day off, and so it's really hard, to get like a weekend with them.
We were really going back to HOA. We were really rain.
I don't know.
I think it's raining. We were really surprised with Houston Conway. It wasn't the kind of talk that I expected from him. He's a very deep thinker, and you wouldn't think that from the show that he's on. I always thought he kind of came across as being kind of a free spirit, kind of goofball kind of guy. He was doing stuff, but he always relied on his friend Preston, who seemed like he knew more of the skills and techniques. And
I thought he was just kind of like a hippie.
yeah, but he was very knowledgeable, very
intelligent,
very thought provoking,
Yeah.
and he's a deep thinker.
Yeah. I really liked him. I came away with a completely different impression of him.
There's little Frenchie in Big Texas.
Hey.
How are you? Where is Jake from State Farm? No, I mean from Nunya, Texas. It's they're married. Little Frenchie and Jake.
I know.
Yeah.
I know some things about YouTube.
Your daughters are so adorable. He had them on there in that mail call.
Oh, he did. They were so cute.
They were something else.
Yeah.
They were so cute.
So what else?
What else?
What
I don't
else?
know what else.
We'll get together when the time is right. Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
when
You
you're
get some rest.
100%.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out for
Yeah.
sure.
Take it easy, Robert.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for coming in.
so we're still looking for meat sheep. Hey, there's Jake.
There he is.
How you doing? So yeah, we are we're still looking for meat sheep, and they pretty much in that conference was confirmed everything that we were thinking.
He does wear khakis.
He sounds hideous.
Well, he's a
Yeah,
guy.
he's a guy. Um, but they were saying that basically when you and this was a couple different speakers said the same thing. When you go to look to buy animals, you need to buy animals from a farm that are doing the animals, raising them the way you want to raise them,
Yeah.
and everything's so much better.
Hey, micro farmer.
Micro
How are
farmer.
you?
He's just a little farmer. Just a little
Micro.
micro farmer. No, micro farmer's a big farmer.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. If you're in the area, um, you definitely want. I would recommend going. Of course, they didn't have it last year because of the pandemic, but it was, and I think that's why they might have had a bigger turnout because people missed it last year and they really wanted to be a part of something. Um, but get your tickets early.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have them on sale, and if you need to get a hotel,
Do it
get it
now.
2 or 3 months in advance
Yeah.
because we were like, okay, we'll just get a hotel room close to it for Saturday night, and then we don't have to drive an hour back to my mom's house and then come. You know, that's 2 hours of traveling that we could cut out. Well, there wasn't any hotels within 3 hour radius of the
Yeah.
place. Well, actually, we got a hotel 4 hours away, and it was on the right way, but yeah, 4 hours away. We there were two hotel rooms available.
Mhm.
One was $1,150 a night. The other was $3,350 a night. We passed on those
Yeah.
because I didn't want to buy the room. I just wanted to stay there for one
Mhm.
night. But I'm sure it was really nice. Really nice room.
And they sold out. They sold out all the tickets. You could not buy tickets at the gate,
Yeah.
so you had to buy them in advance. And then everybody was fussing at them like, why were you not prepared for this many people since you sold all the tickets? And
And
they said that traditionally, for any event, 25% of the people who buy tickets don't show up.
yeah,
And they said they had almost everybody that bought a ticket came.
yeah.
So,
All right, James. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you.
bye, James. So yeah, they had a full event. So buy
Yeah.
tickets in advance if you want to go. Get your hotel room now.
Yeah, and you could camp there. So if you had a tent or an
Mhm.
RV trailer, you could camp on the fairgrounds. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they just didn't have facilities. I
Yeah,
talked to some of the campers, and there's not water and stuff there.
yeah.
So
So that made it hard.
yeah,
But yeah, it was a good time for sure. There was even folks that got bed and breakfast or no Airbnbs that were close by.
hmm
So there's those options too. But make your make your reservations early. It was kind of crazy. We kept calling all over the place to try to get a room, and it worked out good though because we were 4 hours closer to home, so that worked out good.
yeah,
Then we got to watch Alabama get lose.
lose
Yeah, and I say Alabama lost because I don't think.
because
I
they
mean,
lost.
Texas A&M played a good game,
They did.
and
They
they
wanted it,
they didn't make very many mistakes.
and we did.
Alabama made a lot of mistakes. You can't turn the ball over like that.
And as bad as that game, we were on Eastern time zone over there, and that game was not over until midnight.
Midnight.
And then we had to get up and drive
We were
the
exhausted.
next 8 hours, 9 hours home.
But I really missed having our live streams. Bama fan, roll tide. We
did play horrible.
we made some mistakes.
We had a good quarter.
Third quarter.
The third quarter, we did good.
If we'd have done that in the fourth quarter and held them,
Or the first or second.
if we'd have scored a touchdown, not thrown an interception in the end zone.
Yeah. I told my dad early on, I said, we're going to lose this game. He's like, no way. Yeah. It looked too much like the Ole Miss games where they beat us, where it's just one of those days where everything goes right for one team and everything goes wrong for the other.
Yeah.
I don't think that Alabama is any less of a team. I think
if they played,
things just weren't going right for them.
I think if Alabama played Texas A&M this Saturday,
we'd kill them.
I think we'd beat them.
I think we'd kill them. But I think they get a little lax too whenever they win every week. I think they get a little.
All right, Henry, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Georgia fans are pretty excited because they're number one now. But you know what? I tell them the same thing I say to other teams. It only matters who's number one at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I usually prefer not to have Alabama number one during the year.
I'd rather wait till the end.
You get a little complacent and they get a little full of themselves, and it's always better to have them hungry and mad because they feel like they've been disrespected by the AP poll. So
I really am not thrilled that Jimbo Fisher was the assistant that beat Saban first.
Yeah.
But I am so glad it was not Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I did not want it to be Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
I always thought that it would be Kirby Smart eventually.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Eventually, he would be the one.
But
he's my favorite out of all of them anyway. Kirby is.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at him for leaving, but they don't leave every year.
Texas A&M played a great game, and
they did.
And they definitely deserved it. So
yeah, not a
I hated
Jimbo
to see
Fisher
him.
fan, though.
Hated to see him lose. I think if we'd have done, if we'd have got a couple first downs in that last possession,
yeah,
we'd have probably went into overtime.
It is what it is, though.
It is.
We lost.
It's
just a game.
It's just a game. Not a big deal.
We'll be cheering next Saturday.
We'll still be in the playoffs.
If we're playing, who are we playing next? Do you know?
I don't know. Hey, Proud Mama. There's Proud Mama. How you doing?
Proud Mama? I'm a proud mama.
Yeah. Yep. I hope so too.
Yeah, me too. I hope we do.
Yep.
Georgia's got a good team, though.
They do.
But, they took our coach, so.
But, obviously, Mississippi State's next.
Oh, okay.
I think, didn't State just beat Arkansas by 1 point, 52-51, something like that?
No, that was Ole Miss.
Oh, it was Ole Miss?
Yeah. That was the other Mississippi team.
Yeah.
Because everybody was all excited over here because Ole Miss actually won a game. Ole Miss is really pretty close to us.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan.
Ole Miss is a big party school.
It is.
Perfect school for Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, he fits in so well there.
Yeah.
And I like Mississippi State.
It's probably hot.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's melting on there.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just
It's
crazy.
just a little oil through there.
Is that?
I don't watch college ball. We only watch college. I don't watch NFL or anything else.
Yeah.
And mainly I only watch the SEC in college.
We like to watch college sports because it's that whole team spirit, and it's a lot different than professional sports.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite college sports to watch is college softball. Watching the girls play.
I gotta say, tell them the truth, it's the women.
They are so fired up and so into the game. They're just fun to watch.
They are fun to watch.
Cowboys.
Alabama has a good women's softball team too.
Yeah, they do.
So we watch them whenever they're like in the playoffs.
Yeah. Tim is still in here?
Wow, is that
What?
Tim?
What?
How's Starla doing, Tim? She doing good? Doug doesn't know her. I've got a friend that was just diagnosed. She just found out she has breast cancer.
Mm.
And then they told her that she has breast cancer, bone cancer,
Ooh.
and liver cancer, I believe. It's three. And she just found out maybe a month ago, maybe 6 weeks at the most. And the doctors have told her there's nothing that they can do for her at this point.
Mm. I didn't
So,
know about that.
yeah. So she's in God's hands, which
Yeah.
she was anyway. But
Exactly. So we'll pray for healing,
yeah,
and sometimes the most perfect healing is when the spirit gets separated from the flesh.
yeah.
Um, so that's not a bad thing,
Nope. It's not.
you know,
Not at all.
because this life on this in this body is just a very small portion of your entire life. You're going to leave this world and spend eternity somewhere.
Yep.
So
Thanks, Bama fan.
appreciate that for sure.
She has a really good attitude,
What's her name?
Trish.
Trish.
Yeah.
So pray for Trish. I'll put it on the community tab.
Okay. She's the one that she sent me a text one day. She said, I was doing a search for sugar-free jelly and this popped up and it was a thumbnail from one of my videos. She's like, I didn't even know you were on YouTube. It
That's
was
pretty
really
funny.
funny. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Her
Yeah.
name is Trish.
Her name is Trish. And
Um,
she actually has a twin.
so, Proud
So
Mama, I don't know if you're familiar with our channel or not. It looks like you're new, but on our community tab, we have a post out there to leave your prayer request. And then normally we have a live stream on Sunday evening where we have a nice fellowship time of talking, and it usually revolves around spiritual things, and we end up praying for everybody on that list, and we ask for other prayer requests in the community, in the chat, in the live chat. So, but we encourage people to go out and put your request on that post, leave a comment, and also to review that post and use that as your prayer.
during the week.
Yeah, yeah. So go out and look at that and pray for those folks that are on that
Yeah.
list.
I appreciate you praying for her.
Yeah, because prayer makes a difference. It really
Yeah.
does. It really really does.
Yeah.
So,
And she is a Christian, so that helps greatly.
yeah. So we didn't get to do it this past 2 Sundays. We missed 2 Sundays.
Yeah.
So that's why I was anxious for a live stream. I missed talking to y'all for sure. And this Friday we'll have a live stream, our Freaky Food Friday, where it's odd combinations of food, not necessarily really freaky, but it's just odd stuff that
People really do eat.
yeah, people really eat. It's mostly maybe a regional thing that other folks never heard of before, like cheddar cheese on apple pie, which New York they do that all the time. But I've never had it. I've heard of it. Um, Mayonnaise and banana sandwiches, and
I completely agree with you,
yeah,
Bama fan.
time's getting real close.
Completely agree.
And if you're not right with the Lord, now's the time to do it. All right, Jake.
See you, Jake.
Appreciate you. Keep wearing that hat, brother.
One of the podcasts that I listen to every week, they say now that we've been in the last days, and they believe now we're in the last seconds. So I agree. It's not on JD Frog, but he's
Yeah.
posting that, and he does a great, great thing every Sunday morning. They have two services, and the first one is prophecy. What's the name of it?
It's Bible prophecy.
Yeah. Is that the name of it though?
I think
guess
I think it is.
I don't know.
But
It's been a
go
long
to JD Frog
prophecy update. It says prophecy update.
Bible prophecy updates.
Yeah. So he does that, and then they have their regular sermon and a different thing that they do every week.
Yeah.
But
The one that's on there now is the signs are now in place, and it has a big end
sign
sign.
there. He is one of the best that really explains the days that we're living in right now.
Yeah, it's really
Nacho
good.
cheese Doritos and French onion cheese dip. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, it does sound pretty
But
good.
I like French onion dip.
So we got a couple different dips that we got when we were in Maryland. Um, there's a brand called Hell of a Good, and you need prayers too. So worried I'm not ready. Yeah, I need to work on myself. What Bama fan, what you need to do is let the Holy Spirit work on you
Yeah.
and yield yourself, right? Because we can't do it on our own. Our works don't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, lean, keep, read God's word.
And it goes back to J.D. Frog does the ABCs of salvation.
Yeah.
Admit you're a sinner, believe, and
Confess.
confess. And if you do those things, then you're ready to go.
Yeah.
And God can clean up all the other stuff in your life.
Yep.
The important thing is that you admit you're a sinner, you believe that
That,
Jesus died for your sins, and confess that you need him as Savior.
yep.
And that's all it is.
It's really simple. And
He cleans up the rest.
if you look in the Bible, when it talks about there were many added to the Lamb's Book of Life, many names added that day. There were like 5,000 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said a special prayer.
Nope.
Nobody got baptized at that particular point in time. It says that they believed.
Yeah. And they didn't go straighten up all their bad habits and all their bad stuff and then come back and believe.
Right.
So,
Because look at the example of the two thieves on the cross that were crucified with Christ. One actually called him Lord. He said, remember me when you're in paradise. And Jesus said, I promise you, you will be there today with me. So,
Mike,
Big Mike,
hi Mike,
Mr. MT Homestead, how you doing? Yep. So encourage you. Don't beat yourself up. Satan does a good enough job doing that.
Yeah. Don't go do stupid stuff though.
Yeah. Don't do stupid stuff.
But
seek to do the right things.
Yeah.
And it requires, spend time with God. I mean, you got to build a relationship with Him. And you do that by reading His Word, right? Listening to what He has to say. Because there's a lot of good stuff in the Bible, but pretty much all of it is good stuff. And then praying to Him so that you talking to Him, and He'll talk back to you. So I'm gonna share with you what I shared with
Hola.
Emma.
We were just talking about you, Emma.
We were.
Told everybody we got to see you.
Yep, we saw her quite a few times.
We did.
Mostly at the same picnic table. just by the other, yeah. But anyway, I shared this with my members in a members only video. Went on a camp out, and it's a Christian camp out. It's Frontiersman Camping Fellowship, where we all do Mountain Man reenacting, and it's part of the Assemblies of God program. And all right, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
See you. I hope you're feeling good. I didn't ask you earlier how you're feeling. Hope you're feeling better. And I've been struggling ever since my dad passed away. We had a great time at HOA, Mike.
We did.
Been struggling, and there's usually a young man that would give a devotion. We call him our scout, and they would give a devotion at night, and he gave a devotion. Said, if anybody's struggling, I want you to come up, and we'll have the leaders pray for you. He said, even if you're one of the adults and you're struggling with anything. I was like, man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with losing my dad, and just knowing for sure, because I didn't get a chance to really ask him. He was, by the time I really felt compelled to ask him, he wasn't all that responsive. And so I wasn't sure about his eternal destination when he passed. So, and I keep replaying memories in my mind, and it was all the ugly stuff of watching somebody dying of cancer. and it was horrible. It's horrible to replay that in your mind. And there were a couple of good memories in those last few days, but most of it was just the horrible part of watching somebody being eat up with cancer. And there were two guys from Alabama that prayed with me, and I went to bed, and I started seeing some of those memories again. Like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And had a really good memory, and then I was like, Dad, I just want to know you're okay. And then I was like, well, that's silly. I need to ask God if Dad's okay. So I prayed to God. I said, is my dad okay? Show me that he's okay. And then I had as clear as a bell, I had a memory of when they joined the church, and it was a private service, and we got sprinkle baptized and had communion, and it was my mom and dad both participating in it. And then almost immediately after that, there was a song came to my mind, and none of this was anything that I thought about, and it was God putting these images and these thoughts in my mind. And it was the choruses of when we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. And that was confirmation to me that my dad's okay. So God will answer your prayers, and God will show you things and comfort you. So yeah, it was
Hey, horizontal bees.
horizontal bees. We got horizontal bees.
I do.
We got horizontal hives. Don't be sorry, Margie. It was a really good thing. That was a really, really good thing. It was exciting for me, and it was a great comfort, and I slept good that night. Well, actually, I didn't. I didn't sleep at all. I was so excited that God answered a prayer like that that I was up all night. Uh, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, don't be sorry. It was a good thing. It was a good thing. We have been here over an hour,
I know.
and you've been talking.
America.
You are you are about wore
I'm
out
at
with
my
this.
limit.
I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight and watching. Bama fan will be praying for you. So
Wow.
when he was 8, I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I lost my dad. He was 85, and it was April 1st this year. So, but I did get to spend about 3 of the last 4 months with him. So that was a good thing. I was glad to be there with him, even
Yeah.
through the ugliness of cancer. I was glad to be there for my dad, and that was the important part. Misha Leah.
Hey,
Misha Lee. I always mess it up.
thank you, proud mama.
Yeah,
Bama
appreciate
fan
that.
said my condolences for
You
your
know,
loss.
thank you so much. I appreciate it. But we're going to get off of here. It was a good time, and we had the chocolate covered bacon, which I'm kind of like not sure I'll eat that again. Uh, it was funny. The Mennonite lady. There was an older Mennonite lady, and there was a young Mennonite girl there. And I said, I've never had it before. I said, but I had a Commander Bacon shirt on. I said, but they call me Commander Bacon, so I got to eat it. And I said, but I don't like chocolate. And the older lady came over. She goes, that's pretty brave to try that if you don't like chocolate. I said, well, if nothing else, she'll suck the chocolate off of it, and I'll eat the bacon. And she kind of
They
they had a puzzled look on their face, and that
I
was
did
okay.
too.
Scott, rambling with the Brahms. We're about
Yeah, we're heading
over.
out.
We're about you got here early, and then you got here at the end. You missed all the middle. Oh,
Tell
Terry, hey,
tell
hey,
Terry hello.
yeah, much love to her too. We
Yes.
really appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Every one of you guys that are members, thanks so much. We're gonna close this out.
And just our friends.
Yeah, all our friends, thank you so much. We're going to close this out with a our commercial for our members. If you want to support our channel financially, by all means, we'll be glad to accept your support. You don't have to, but we appreciate it. So this is our way of thanking all our members, and and just kind of giving back to them, and all our members are highlighted as featured channels on our about page, on our home page. So go check them out. Great channels, great people. We really appreciate you. Don't forget, His way, His way, God's way, is the very best way. We'll see you next time. God bless. Wrong one. Nope. We'll see you.